Good morning. Idea Lab, LinkedIn, and YouTube this morning, all at one time. I'm Suzanne Taylor King, life and mental performance coach for entrepreneurs. And this week, I'm doing a live series all about your ideal client. So stick around if you want to go deeper on who your ideal clients or customers are and knowing the most you can about them to maximize your sales and your networking. All right. So, yesterday I talked about your elevator pitch or that statement that you say when people ask you, "What do you do?" If that messes you up, if that leaves you stumbling or stuttering or saying, I don't know, um, uh, well, then I want to challenge you to head over to the Idea Lab on Facebook. It's called the Idea Lab for entrepreneurs. And in that group, I shared the video from yesterday. Or if you're following me on LinkedIn, you can go head over to my profile and you can see that video in my recent content or my recent activity. So let's jump right into talking about knowing your ideal client or customer, knowing their psychology. And this goes deeper than buyer psychology, which you'll hear a lot of people talk about. You'll hear a lot of marketing people talk about that. You'll hear a lot of coaches talking about that. I want to go one step deeper into questioning your ideal clients or customers' actual mindset. What are they thinking about? What's waking them up at 3 o'clock in the morning? And what's motivating them to say, I think I need help with this? And if you're a holistic entrepreneur, like a lot of my clients, this can be a really interesting struggle. This can be a combination of explaining something tangible and something more holistic or more unproven by science, if you will. So, this is when it's even more important to be able to get into the mindset of the buyer. So, I'm going to share a couple tips with you today about who's buying from you and how to go a little bit deeper into that journey. You need to understand what problems they are facing. People buy on emotion. Now, marketing people know this, and copy people know this. That's why, have you ever read a sales page and said, "Oh my God, it's me"? That is getting into your client's mindset. So I know people and entrepreneurs in my Facebook group, I know they've read sales pages. I know they understand what that means to feel like that. Sorry, my dogs are barking. Um, and I want to have you be able to do that for your ideal. So, what does this mean? We need to know what kind of lifestyle they lead. Absolutely. You need to know how many kids they have, what kind of job they have, what kind of house, what kind of vacations are they taking. Really get into the lifestyle that your ideal clients lead. Now, what aspirations do they have? What are their goals? Typically, I write down 10 big goals for the client that I want to serve in a group program. What are their goals? And if I have 10, 15 of them, narrow it down to 5, and that's what my group program is going to solve for the people I'm looking for to be in that group. Make sense? Awesome. Let me know in the comments if you're here live or on the replay. If you have questions, I always come back and answer questions. So if you have any, feel free to put them in the comments. Next, after knowing what goals and aspirations they have, you need to know what problems they have. And in marketing, we call that the 3 a.m. wake up problem. But it goes more than that. What pains them, that person, on a moment by moment basis about the problem that you solve? What is that pain point that is just coming up over and over and over again? Lack of money, lack of convenience, lack of time. And what are you offering to resolve that problem? And so, what I want you to do is make a list of the 3 problems that you can solve with your product or your service, and they become content pillars for you, right? And so, what do you do to express these things through your content? Well, it becomes getting in touch with your own emotions and where you were on this journey compared to your clients by sharing stories and scenarios, client success stories once they've tackled these problems, and then knowing why someone would turn to you and your products and services as the solution. So, these simple steps do take some time. And, in today's busy world of the entrepreneur, you're wearing many hats. You are the salesperson, you're the facilitator, right? Like, so I'm the coach, but I'm also the salesperson. I'm also in business development for myself. I'm also in marketing. I'm also in sales. So, all these hats that we wear, very often my entrepreneur clients don't take the time to actually sit and think about their clients. But this is more important now than ever. So I want to encourage you today, sometime this week, to sit down and really think about your client. Now, you may have done this work years ago, months ago, but I encourage you to revisit this at least every quarter and just spend a little bit of time thinking about how you talk about what you do and your ideal client's mindset. All right, tomorrow we are going to be talking about sales. And I like to call what I do authentic sales. Um, One of the things that I have been complimented on many times is the way I enroll someone into working with me. I've been asked numerous times to teach it, to describe it, to show people how to do it. And really, I feel as though the best way for you to experience it is for me to do it for you. So that's what I'm going to be doing tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday. I'm going to talk a little bit about that enrollment process and how you can step into authentic sales as a coach, as a consultant, or even if you sell a product. So thanks for joining me here today. Super excited to be with you live on Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube all at the same time. And again, if you have any questions or comments, please drop them in the comments section. I come back often to check that. And if you're not in my Facebook community for entrepreneurs, let me know in the comments and I'll get an invite right over to you. Have an awesome, awesome Wednesday, and I'll talk to you soon.